So Anthropic just released the newest model called Claude Fable 5, and this was announced yesterday, and it has been all over social media. If you follow a lot of the AI social media tech scene, and today I wanted to go ahead and test it out and do a live demo of how good it is. So my big takeaway from this model is probably the biggest improvement here is going to be mainly on the agentic coding. If you look at the agentic coding here, it's at 29.3% compared to Claude Opus 4.8 and GPT 5.5. And if you scroll further down on the article, I think one of the biggest stories coming out of this is that during an early testing, Stripe reported that Fable 5 compressed months of engineering into days, and a 50 million line Ruby code base. The model performed a code base wide migration in a day that would have otherwise taken a whole team over 2 months by hand. So I think the coding aspect here is going to significantly improve. And one of the things that I wanted to do in this video is to basically give it access to the same code and then compare Fable 5 with Opus 4.8 and see what they can find in my code base. So we'll go ahead and dive right into it right now. So here we are. I'm in VS Code. I like to use VS Code because I can always go back into the different files and make some edits myself. So I have two windows opened here. It's for a project that I'm working on. And in this tab, I've already selected my model to make sure that we're in the correct model. Let's just click and confirm. Okay, so in this tab, we are using Opus 4.8, which is selected. And then in this tab over here, we should be on Fable, but let's just confirm. And yes, we're on Fable. So we'll give it the same exact prompt, and it is review the entire code base and find any bugs that impact the functionality of the software. And then we'll go ahead and add the same information here, and then we will go ahead and press enter and see what Opus gets us versus what Fable 5 offers us. So it looks like Opus 4.8 completed its review already. It's found 3 critical bugs in my code, and then another 3 high bugs, and then we've got 6 mediums, and then another 4 low bugs found. So Opus 4.8 is definitely faster. It completed this task pretty quickly. So overall, I think Opus 4.8 completed the review in about 12 minutes, and then Fable probably in about 17 minutes. So if we compare the different bugs that they found, so in Fable, it found 1, 2, 3, 4 critical bugs, and let's start comparing them. So in the critical bug, it found there was a public plot reservation is completely broken, dashboard revenue is 100x wrong, team invite flow is broken, and then plot left permanently locked when checkout fails after the lock. So let's compare that. And Opus found deed payment is not working. The plot tool always assigns a new plot, and then add record dialogue. So it only found 3 critical bugs, and Fable actually found 4. So the plot one was there by Opus, the public plot reservation was there, but the dashboard revenue piece, dollars treated as cents error, I think Opus missed that. I don't see anything in here about there's nothing in the critical, at least, parts about the dollars being treated as cents. So we'll scroll down and see what else we can compare. Under high, Fable found 4 additional bugs. So CSV import silently throws away plot ID. Excel imports shift every date back 1 day. US time zones. Duplicate detection never fires unless dates are already ISO. And then subscription lapse settings exemption never works. So double billing path, that's very important. Then if we go to 4.8, we have that CSV import error. We do have a payment issue here, payment accept rejected match plot. So it does have the payments in here as an error, and then the D checkout as well, but only found 3 under high, while Fable found 4, actually 5. Hold on, even more. It's found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It actually found a lot more in under high. So it found some more issues with our contact forms, with our aerial overlay image is never persistent. Webhooks returns 500, so Stripe retries and can never repair anything. Refund flow can relist an occupied grade for sale. So this software basically is for cemeteries, and so just to give some background, it's for cemeteries to manage their plot allocation and sale of deeds when they are managing plots that they're selling at the cemetery. Basically, think of it like a cemetery management software. So it's very important software, and it's just interesting that Fable has found so many errors that 4.8 could not find. So we'll keep going down. Under medium, we have, and this is 4.8 again, we have grid generator produces confusing identifiers. So some errors with the grid, CSV mapping, public page hides $0 plots. We can compare that. Webhooks retry 500. So they did find this in medium. I think Fable found this as well, but put it in high. It's the same webhook 500 is in high. So sometimes it's probably just where Fable put it as high versus Opus putting it in medium. And then if we go to medium, there was 17 additional bugs that Fable found. In 4.8, we only have a handful. And then if we go further down into low, again, a lot more compared to what Opus 4.8 had. For Opus had 1, 2, 3, 4, while Fable had 2, 4, 6, 8 lower severity bugs. The general idea here is Fable is what I am going to call a bug catcher. And it actually makes sense because going back to the original article that we read about agentic coding being significantly improved. I mean, this code base was completely built by Opus 4.8, and in Opus 4.8's view, it believes it has done a really good job, just based off of this analysis. It feels there's still a couple of bugs in there, but not too many, compared to Fable that has gone through and really, we've got critical, we've got a bunch of highs, almost, at least 10 highs in here. And then we've got multiple mediums again and a lot of low ones. So from a use case perspective, I would say this new model from Anthropic is probably gonna help you when you're coding to review the code base. So if you have any projects today that are at the end, I would 100% prompt Fable or Mythos 5 to go through it and review the code base for you for bugs. That is probably the biggest benefit you could find today that will help you on your projects. So hopefully you enjoyed the live demo. If you're interested in AI and agents as a whole, please subscribe and follow the channel. I will see you on the next one.